Good evening. So I hope you received PPT, practice assignments for case study based assignments. Have you received?
No, ma'am.
I had already uploaded. I had already given in the last week only on the Friday, which actually I was not able to take session because here is so much heavy rain. So there is no stable electricity or not even the network also. So I had shared assignment. So okay, I will check again, no problem. Okay, so we were discussing about the topic was we started with the case study. Am I right? That is the HR as case study. Yeah. And I hope my screen is visible now to everyone. Yeah, please respond whether you are. My screen is. You are able to see my screen or not?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, perfectly fine. So we were just started with the. Basically, we already discussed about the case study, and we had also concluded with the table structure like this, right? Now, how this will be basically interlinked, how the relationship will be there, that we are discussing today. Okay, so for that I'm just taking fine. So now I'm just drawing few diagram to explain. Okay, these are not what I said, the scientific diagram for database. We already discussed the ER diagram. What are the representation for the ER diagram? Okay, these are the diagrams just for the representation or a functional understanding. Okay, so let's talk about functional understanding of the case study, which we already started. That is your HR database. Okay, so what are the tables we are having? So let's say, so this is my one table, and the table name is regions. Okay, so this is my region table. Are you able to see on my screen? Then second table, what is my another table I do have? Yeah, countries table, right? And the third table I am having location table. Now, why I am started with this table? Because these are very interlinked tables, right? We had already discussed that they are interlinked tables. Okay, so this is my region table and this is my country table. So in the region table, I just want to do this. And this is the functional diagram. Okay. Now, how they are basically interlinked. So I'm just trying to show you how it is being drawn here. Okay. So let's say I'm having, oh my God, so this is a relationship. Okay, now region, basically we will see the countries are related with the region and locations are related with the countries. So like how it will be represented, that many locations located at many countries. So this is now scientific basically representation. Okay, try to understand this. यहाँ पे जो मैं draw कर रही हूँ, that we call as a many to many relationship. Okay, when you draw the functional diagram, you will be drawing this is a many relationship. And this is the parallel lines. I hope you are able to see on my screen what I am drawing actually. Can you just reply me, anyone who able to see what I am showing right now?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so this relationship, see, try to understand this part. जो मैं आपको अभी draw करके दिखाई हूँ ना, the way I had drawn that a crow basically leg structure, मतलब जैसे crow का जो पैर होता है ना, वैसा structure है ये नीचे की तरफ, and there is a parallel lines at the above. Okay, so what does it means? The country and the location table is associated with each other into the many to many, मतलब many locations in many countries. Got it? Same, there are many countries located in many regions. So I'm again drawing the same relationship. See, we are now going forward for the physical, basically database designing. अभी तक हम लॉजिकल अंडरस्टैंड कर रहे थे ना, मतलब कॉन्सेप्चुअल अंडरस्टैंडिंग किया हमने कि कैसे ये एक दूसरे से रिलेटेड है, बट अभी नाउ वी आर मूविंग टुवर्ड्स द फिजिकल डेटाबेस कैसे बनेगा, वो आज हम बात कर रहे हैं. ओके, तो पहले हम इसका फंक्शनल डायग्राम अंडरस्टैंड करेंगे. सी, दीज आर नॉट अ टूल आइडली, है ना, ये सब ड्रॉ करने के टूल्स आते हैं. हम डेटाबेस डेवलपर नहीं है, वी आर नॉट अ डेटाबेस डेवलपर, सो वी आर नॉट गोइंग टू टॉक अबाउट दोस टूल्स. ओके, बट ये सब ड्रॉ करने के डेटाबेस टूल्स आते हैं. ओके, उसके थ्रू बहुत परफेक्ट डायग्राम्स बनाए जाते हैं. बट आई एम जस्ट ट्राइंग टू शो यू कि इस तरीके से फंक्शनल डायग्राम्स बनते हैं to understand how the tables are related to each other. Okay, when tables are sharing many to many relationship, it means that their primary key resides into the another table. Okay, मतलब एक टेबल का प्राइमरी की दूसरे टेबल में रहता है to make that relationship. Okay, to establish that relationship. And when one primary key of one table is मैप्ड विद द अनदर टेबल, सो वो टेबल में वो जाके उसका नाम फॉरेन की हो जाता है, क्योंकि वो उस टेबल की नहीं होती है. वो कौन से टेबल की होती है? वो उसके ओरिजिनल टेबल की होती है. सो लेट्स से एग्जांपल, रीजन आईडी जो रहेगा वो कहां पे रहेगा? आपके कंट्री टेबल में रहेगा. आर यू अंडरस्टैंडिंग दिस नाउ?
Yes, ma'am.
और कंट्री आईडी तो खुद का रहेगा ही, तो जो रीजन आईडी है वो क्या कहलाएगा यहाँ पे? इट इज कॉल्ड एज अ फॉरेन की. ओके, इट इज कॉल्ड एज अ फॉरेन की. आई होप you are able to understand this. It is called as a foreign key. I'm just increasing the font size so that you can able to see. Is it clear? And
Yes, ma'am.
every table will have its own primary key. Okay, अब ये जो keys है, why it is important, जो constants का बात है, that we will maybe आज के session में we will be discussing, or maybe in the next session we will be discussing about those keys and constraint side. Okay, today we will be completing, we have to start with the database designing. Okay, so ये हम conceptual से towards अब जा रहे हैं हम physical database designing पे. तो सबसे पहले हमको ये अंडरस्टैंड करना जरूरी है कि मेरा कौन सा टेबल दूसरे टेबल से कनेक्टेड है. ओके, वो किस तरीके से रिलेटेड है. ओके, तो आइडियली जो टेबल्स है वो हमने ईआर डायग्राम में अंडरस्टैंड किया that whatever be the entities are there in the ER diagram, they become the table in your functional diagram. Are you understanding this?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so those who are the entities, they become the tables in your database. So very simple, basically logic. Okay, and those who are the attributes in the ER diagram, they become your column name in the tables, right? क्योंकि अगर मान लो एक एट्रीब्यूट, अगर जैसे एम्प्लॉई एज ए एंटिटी लेते, राइट, एम्प्लॉई इज एंटिटी, अग्री. सो एम्प्लॉय के एट्रीब्यूट्स क्या क्या होंगे? एम्प्लॉय आईडी होगा, फर्स्ट नेम होगा, लास्ट नेम होगा, एड्रेस होगा, फोन नंबर होगा, उसका डिपार्टमेंट होगा, डेजिग्नेशन होगा, जो भी होगा, मतलब दे ऑल आर द एट्रीब्यूट्स. तो जब आप एक्चुअल टेबल डिजाइन करोगे आपके डेटाबेस में या डेटाबेस के सॉफ्टवेयर में जाके, तो टेबल का नाम रहेगा एम्प्लॉय, और जो कॉलम्स रहेंगे जहां जहां जाके रिस्पेक्टिव डेटा स्टोर होने वाला है, they are nothing, they are your attribute from your ER diagram. Are you clear with this? Anyone is having any doubt about understanding this concept?
Ma'am, title name will be the entity name.
Can you just come again? I am not able to hear you clearly.
Ma'am, title name will be the entity name which we have taken.
See, title name, there is no title. First thing. एंटिटी मतलब जो एग्जिस्ट कर रहा है. अब जैसे एक एचआर डिपार्टमेंट का हम केस स्टडी पकड़े हैं, ओके, सो इन द एचआर डिपार्टमेंट व्हाट आर द एंटिटीज आर एग्जिस्ट, मतलब किसके लिए एचआर डिपार्टमेंट होता है? एम्प्लॉय के लिए होता है, एम्प्लॉय के फैमिली जो डिपेंडेंट है उनके लिए होता है. एम्प्लॉय काम करता है डिपार्टमेंट में, डिपार्टमेंट अलग अलग लोकेशंस में होते हैं, वो लोकेशंस अगर कंट्री वाइज है तो कंट्रीज में रहेंगे. हब कंट्रीज जो है वो रीजन वाइज स्प्रेडेड है अराउंड द ग्लोब. तो रीजन एग्जिस्ट करता है, मतलब कॉन्टिनेंट्स हैं, है ना, दे आर एग्जिस्ट,
Yes.
राइट. कंट्रीज दे एग्जिस्ट, राइट. लोकेशंस दे एग्जिस्ट, डिपार्टमेंट्स दे एग्जिस्ट. तो अब ये सारे क्या हो गए? आपके एंटिटीज हो गए कॉन्सेप्चुअल अंडरस्टैंडिंग में. आर यू क्लियर विद दिस?
Yes.
अब जब ये एग्जिस्ट करते हैं, इट मीन्स दैट इनकी कुछ प्रॉपर्टीज होंगी. आप मुझे एक सिंपल सा लॉजिक बताओ. अगर आपके पास रखा हुआ एक पेन है, लेट्स से देयर इज अ पेन नियर बाय यू, ओके, वो है ना, ओरिजिनली वो है ना, यहाँ पे एग्जिस्टेंस में है, राइट.
Yes.
तो जब वो एग्जिस्टेंस में है तो उसकी कुछ प्रॉपर्टी है कि वो नीले रंग का होगा, या वो सेलो कंपनी का होगा, वो 0.5
Yes.
टिप का होगा, वो जेल पेन होगा. सो वो सारी क्या हुई? उसकी प्रॉपर्टीज हुई. आर यू अंडरस्टैंडिंग दिस?
Attributes, ma'am. Mainly
yeah.
the attributes.
Exactly. मतलब प्रॉपर्टीज मतलब एट्रीब्यूट्स, ओके. मतलब प्रॉपर्टीज तो मैं आपको इन जनरल इंग्लिश में समझाने की कोशिश कर रही हूँ, बट इन द टर्मिनोलॉजी ऑफ डेटाबेस इट बिकम योर एट्रीब्यूट्स, राइट. सो अब जब अगर मेरे पास 100 पेन है, तो मुझे 100 पेन का इंफॉर्मेशन रिकॉर्ड करना है, तो मैं कौन से नाम का टेबल बनाऊंगी? पेन नाम का टेबल बनाऊंगी. एम आई क्लियर?
Okay, ma'am.
And then in the pane you will be having IDs, you will be having a brand name or maybe उसका make जो रहेगा उसका नाम रहेगा, उसका gel रहेगा, category रहेगा, whatever it may be, the color of ink, it will be the basically column in that table. And then in the table you will be entered all the data related to your 100 pins. Is it clear to you?
Yes.
Similarly, अब यहाँ पे हमने we decided that we should discuss the HR department as a case study. So in the HR department, we discussed already that this is a one company. We are treating a one just XYZ or dummy company, and that company is located around the globe. Okay, and around the globe we are segregated into the regions. अब around the globe मतलब हमने कैसे किया? पहले region distribute कर लिया. कोई भी कंपनी या कोई भी जब ग्लोबल लेवल पे काम करती है तो उसको रीजन वाइज ही रहता है. इफ यू जस्ट टॉक अबाउट रीजन में ही काम किया जाता है. सो वी आर हैविंग रीजन्स, एंड अंडर द रीजन देयर आर सो मेनी कंट्रीज, एंड अंडर द कंट्रीज देयर आर सो मेनी लोकेशंस. इज दिस क्लियर टू यू नाउ?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now in these locations we are having departments, क्योंकि there are so many departments also exist. So now I am starting with the next table here. Are you clear now? Anyone having any doubt, you just ask me, okay? So departments रहेंगे. Why departments is associated with the location here? But obvious जहाँ locations रहे, मतलब departments कहीं ना कहीं तो locate होंगे ना. मतलब let's say example, if there is a like at Mumbai there is a one location, at Pune there is another location, maybe at Delhi it's another location, Noida is another location, Chennai is another location. So locations से department associated है, right? Agree or not agree?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and how they are associated? Again, they are associated with the same way.
What is the name of this symbol?
Many to many. देखो क्या है कि last time I'll just draw here in fact. See, we are having three. Yeah.
Sorry to interrupt, ma'am.
Hmm.
Ma'am, only that symbol, like the crow-like symbol you have drawn, its name is many to many.
Yeah, many to many. See, in like in जनरल हम ऐसे लिखते हैं. देखो यहाँ पे मेनी टू मेनी ऐसा लिखा जाता है, ठीक है. तो ये हम समझ पाते हैं इंग्लिश में, जस्ट अ कॉन्सेप्चुअल अंडरस्टैंडिंग इन द ईआर डायग्राम लेवल. ओके, पर जब हम उसको और साइंटिफिकली जाते हैं टुवर्ड्स आवर डेटाबेस डिजाइन, तो मैंने अंडरस्टैंड किया. इट्स सिंपल लॉजिक. ओके, जस्ट ट्राई टू अंडरस्टैंड एट द बिजनेस लेवल. ओके, ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में कैसे काम होता है मैं उसकी एग्जांपल दिखाती हूँ, बताती हूँ. अब जो बिजनेस एनालिस्ट नाम का रोल होता है ना, वो जो बिजनेस एनालिस्ट के जो लोग रहते हैं, मतलब द पर्सन हु इज बिजनेस एनालिस्ट, ओके, ही और शी विल अंडरस्टैंड द basically who all are the basically entities or who all are the real world scenarios. Okay, अब वो क्या करेंगे, they will understand at the just overview understanding. Okay, अब वो उनको देना है डेटाबेस डिजाइनर को. अब डेटाबेस जो डिजाइनर रहेगा या डेटाबेस डेवलपर रहेगा या डेटाबेस एडमिन रहेगा, वो टेक्निकल बंदा है. ओके, उसको आपने सिर्फ ऐसे बोल दिया बहुत सारे लोकेशन बहुत सारे कंट्रीज में है या बहुत सारे डिपार्टमेंट बहुत सारे लोकेशंस पे है, वो मेरा अंडरस्टैंडिंग है बीइंग अ बिजनेस एनालिस्ट. बट ही और शी कैन नॉट अंडरस्टैंड दैट. ही और शी नीड टू make it some scientific representation. Okay, so that scientific representation is nothing. These are the representation, the crow structure, crow वाला जो है ना, crow way और crow representation बोलते हैं इसको. Okay, जिसमें हमारे पास when it is comes to many we will be representing like this. Okay, if it is just 1 to 1 तो straight away line होता है और double parallel line होता है. That's it. Okay, so there is a 1 to 1 relationship, then it will be a simple straight line with the parallel basically line on it. Okay, but this is many to many, so we will be having representation like this. Is it clear?
Yes.
Okay, is it clear now? So then when it is being given to the database developer, he or she will now start working like this. यहाँ पे ये काम शुरू होता है जो हमने last session में किया. Then it is being again basically given to the business analyst ki, yeah, is there any changes you need? Okay, and then after that approval, it again go back to the database developer, and then the database is being created. Like this is the practice happen. Okay, then the database will be created into the SQL server or any Oracle environment. Is it clear now?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so this process, see, we being a data analyst or just being an analyst, we directly get a structured format data. मतलब हमको directly जो data मिलता है वो data set format में मिलता है या database के format में मिलता है जहाँ पे 10, 12, 15, 50, 100 tables रहेंगे. Okay, in that tables we are having a data into it. Okay, and then we start working on it. But before to that क्या होता है वो भी हमको being an analyst पता होना चाहिए. Are you understanding? मैं आपको डायरेक्टली यहाँ से डेटाबेस क्रिएशन से भी शुरुआत कर सकती थी. That would be much easy for me being a completion of the syllabus. But आपको पीछे का क्लियरिटी नहीं रहेगा कि डेटाबेस बना कहाँ से है. Are you understanding, all of you?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
So,
ma'am.
so this is just a background thing we are clearing out. आज हम background clear करके then we moving ahead to the actual database creation और वहां से शुरुआत होता है हमारा SQL का. Okay, so this is still we are not at the SQL level. We are at the just understanding level only. Okay, so after this, basically, once you understand the conceptual model, once you understand the ER model, you understand entities, you understand attributes, तो आपको उसको immediately ये जो टेबल स्ट्रक्चर मैं आपको क्रिएट करके बताऊंगी तो आपको वो रिलेट करने में you will be much easy. You will be understand, okay, this is a table and why these are the column names. Is it clear now?
Yes, ma'am.
Now we are having departments. Okay, so obviously in the departments there is a location ID. Why there is a location ID in the department? Because मान लो कि एक सेल्स का डिपार्टमेंट है, वो कौन से लोकेशन पे है, कहीं तो लोकेट होगा ना वो, whether it is located in Mumbai, whether it is located in Chennai, or whether it is located in somewhere into the Europe, anywhere. Okay, so it has to be with the location ID. अब सिर्फ डायरेक्टली लोकेशन आईडी से कैसे मैप होगा, इसीलिए लोकेशन टेबल कंट्री से मैप्ड है और कंट्री जो है वो रीजन से मैप है. अगर मतलब मैंने लोकेशन आईडी पे डाला, इट्स इन द यूरोप, तो यूरोप is the part of country and country is a part of region. तो इस hierarchy में database design हुआ है. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Then we will be having as a foreign key here. So I am just making it a foreign key. So don't worry about that. Foreign key concept and primary concept, we will be covering it very soon, maybe today's topic or within a today's session or maybe in the next session. But I will be explaining this keys and all constant in very detail. Okay. Now going forward, we will be having, see, departments में कौन काम करता है? Obviously, departments में काम करने वाले लोग कौन से होते हैं? Department में काम करते हैं employee. So I'm just drawing employee table here. So I'm having employee table here. Okay, now in the employees table, but obviously that department ID will be the foreign key. Agree or not agree?
Yes, ma'am.
Right? क्योंकि आज अगर मान लो कोई भी employee है, let's say you become an employee of any organization. So it is very important कि आपको आपके डेटाबेस, जब आप किसी कंपनी में काम करते हो, आपका ऑनबोर्डिंग होने के बाद वो जो HR जो सिस्टम रहेगा उसमें आपके नाम के सामने आपका you must be having your ID associated. Okay. So here we will be having department ID. Clear? So department ID will be your foreign key. अब many employees work for one department. Right? Many employees work for one department. मतलब if there is a sales department, so in the sales department there can be 50 employees. If there is a marketing, there can be 100 employees. मतलब 100 employees work for one marketing department. Are you understanding this?
Yes, like many to one.
Yes. So this relation will be many to one relationship. Okay. This is not many to many. मतलब ऐसा नहीं हो सकता है कि मैं सेल्स में भी काम कर रही हूँ और मैं परचेज में भी काम कर रही हूँ और मैं HR में भी काम कर रही हूँ. It is not possible, right? It is like many employees work for one department. Okay. So the relationship we will be drawing in this manner कि many employees मतलब बहुत सारे लोग काम कर रहे हैं. Okay. और सिर्फ एक ही डिपार्टमेंट में. This representation, देखो, look at this. This is a many to many. Try to understand. Region, country, locations are sharing many to many relationship, whereas employees and departments are sharing only many to one relationship. That's why its representation is also different. Okay? Is it clear now?
Yes, ma'am.
And
Yes,
then,
ma'am.
yeah, then employees are there. So obviously we are also consider their family member in the like way we are having dependent tables. So I'm just taking a dependent table here. I'm just taking again 16. Dependents. Okay. So dependents. अब बहुत सारे employees के बहुत सारे dependents हो सकते हैं. Just can you just give me what kind of relationship dependents and employees may be having?
Ma'am, one to many relationship. One employee can have many dependents, but like the dependents would be of only one employee. A particular dependent would be of only one particular employee.
Okay, so you mean to say one to many?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Anyone else?
Ma'am, I think many to many,
Yeah, why many to many?
because you are saying that many employees are there, so they are
Right.
related to many dependents. So I think so. Maybe it is many to many.
Okay. See, the relationship which you are telling, that is correct, but you are not justifying your answer. Okay, whoever is giving me answer, you are not able to justify the answer explanation. Why it is many to many? Because yeah. Tell me.
Because many to many, like one dependent can also be dependent of some other employee.
Hmm.
It is not like that the one dependent is fixed for only one employee.
देखो ऐसा है कि डिपेंडेंट मतलब क्या, आपकी फैमिली, ओके, तो आपके पेरेंट्स, आपकी वाइफ, आपकी मतलब स्पाउस, आई मीन टू से स्पाउस, ओके, आपके बच्चे, सो ऑल दिस थिंग्स, मतलब बीइंग अ एम्प्लॉय, आप ट्राई टू अंडरस्टैंड एट द बिगर लेवल, ओके। सो इफ जैसे मैं एज ए एम्प्लॉय हूँ, तो मैं, अगर इफ द पॉलिसी इज लाइक दैट, considering the dependents, so like I am having parents, I am having my kids, I am having my husband, so all are the dependent, okay. So many to many, because many employees are having many dependents, okay. देर आर, मतलब जब हम मेनी टू मेनी ले लेते हैं, मतलब पूरा ही कवर हो जाएगा, तो हो सकता है कोई जो है उनके सिर्फ पेरेंट्स हैं, कोई जो है मे बी लाइक इफ द कंपनी पॉलिसी इज जस्ट कि सिर्फ फैमिली, मतलब पेरेंट्स को ही डिपेंडेंट कंसिडर करना है, या सिर्फ लाइक स्पाउस और किड्स को डिपेंडेंट कंसिडर करना है, सो इट विल कवर ऑल दैट एस्पेक्ट. ट्राई टू अंडरस्टैंड हियर. इज इट क्लियर?
Ma'am,
Okay, ma'am.
but like one employee can have many dependents. Like an employee's father can be his dependent, an employee's mother can be his dependent. So ma'am, when we look at a relationship, I guess we look at one particular person, and like here one employee can have many dependents, but ma'am, all like an employee's father or an employee's mother would be the dependent of that employee only. So why is it not one to many?
See, one to many मतलब कैसा है कि like you are only considering one employee. Here we are talking about HR database. Okay, so all the employees are having many dependents. So many employees, all the employees मतलब many employees are having many dependents.
Okay,
Now
ma'am.
clear? See,
Yes,
अगर आप एक ही एम्प्लॉय की बात करोगे, that is only the data analysis we will do, ना? See, we will extract like how many employees are having only one dependent. So that is the analysis we will be doing. That's the next further step we will be doing. But for considering all the situation, we have to make it many employees are having many dependent. Clear? जो आप मुझे बोल रहे हो ना कि एक एम्प्लॉय के डिपेंडेंट्स बहुत सारे हो सकते हैं, तो इट शुड बी मेनी टू वन. Yes or no? आप में से कोई बोल रहा है, right? See, once
Yes,
I am
ma'am.
sharing the screen, I am not able to see who is actually discussing.
Yes,
तो
ma'am. Yes.
मुझे ये कहना है कि वो तो आपका एक माइक्रो लेवल एनालिसिस होगा, ओके, कि किसके सिर्फ एक ही एम्प्लॉय है जिसके सिर्फ पेरेंट ही डिपेंडेंट है, या एक ही कोई डिपेंडेंट है, या कोई डिपेंडेंट नहीं है. तो वो हमारा एनालिसिस का पार्ट होगा, वो जो हम नेक्स्ट लेवल करेंगे जब हमारे पास डेटाबेस रेडी हो जाएगा. ठीक है, डेटाबेस रेडी करते टाइम हमको सारे चीजें कवर करनी पड़ेगा. वी नीड टू ट्रीटेड ऑल द सुपर सेट ओवर हियर, ओके. वो एक सबसेट कैटेगरी रहेगा कि कुछ 10 एम्प्लॉयज ऐसे होंगे जिनके कोई डिपेंडेंट ही नहीं होंगे, या कुछ 50 एम्प्लॉयज ऐसे होंगे जिनके 6 डिपेंडेंट होंगे. आर यू अंडरस्टैंडिंग दिस?
Yes, ma'am.
तो वो हमारा एनालिसिस का पार्ट होगा. बट बिफोर टू दैट वी नीड टू कंसिडर कि ऑल एम्प्लॉयज आर हैविंग डिपेंडेंट. सो many employees are having many dependents, so we need to treat them as a under many to many relationship. Now you agree with this?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, the next is we will be having another table that is a role, or we can say jobs. Okay, 1 second. Yeah. So I am having job here. Jobs. Now, jobs are associated with which table? फटाफट बताओ
Ma'am,
मुझे.
employee table. Employee
Exactly.
table.
Exactly. So now tell me here. अब इसका relationship क्या आएगा?
Ma'am, one employee, I guess, can have only one job. So like many employees will have
Many jobs.
jobs.
One job or many jobs?
Ma'am, many.
Exactly. It will be again many to many.
Many to many.
So here with this a simple case study, we concluded that in the real world scenarios, 99% of the situation is many to many. Okay. There is 99% of the relationship under the, what I say, is many to many.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yeah.
Now, if 99% is this, then where we use one to many? Like, is there an example of this industry example?
One to many.
Yes, ma'am.
One to many or one to many you're asking me, na?
Yes, ma'am.
हाँ, तो one to many में employee है और department है.
Like for only single department and single employee.
Exactly. I'll tell you one another relationship here itself. एक ऐसा भी relationship हो सकता है, मतलब आपके question को justify कर रही हूँ, maybe we can consider this as in the case also, कि employees है और employee जो है उसमें से कुछ employees ही manager है या कुछ employees are having some special authority possible and they are employees only. So they can be also associated like this. I'll just show, I'll just draw the relationship here. कि आप many employees only employee table से ही related है. And what is their relationship? Their relationship is draw ही नहीं हो पा रहा है आज. Many to one. Somebody had asked me like many to one relationship. Right?
Okay.
Amongst you only somebody had asked me just now. So we can have such kind of relationship that there are 100 employees, but out of 100, there are 10 only the managers. Okay. So employees can be related to themselves in the many to one relationship with the managerial post. Okay. Is
Yes,
it?
ma'am.
Now, how many tables are there? There are total 7 tables in my database, like employees, jobs, dependent, departments, regions, countries, and locations. So how many total tables I got it with this diagram? How many total tables I got it?
7.
7, right? So here already we are drawn with the entities that कौन से entities हमने draw किए थे? Employee, dependent, department, jobs, location, countries, and region, and they become your table now in the conceptual diagram or a logical diagram. Logical diagram में हमको कितने table मिले हमारे HRDB में? How many tables we got? 7 tables we got. Okay. So हमको मिले, हमने उसको understand किया, but ये एक thumb rule है कि how many entities are there in your ER diagram? They became your tables in your actual relational diagrams. Okay. Got it?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now, अब इनको हमको create करना है. So where we are going to create it? We will be creating into the environment. Okay. Now, to start with creation of the table, let me first explain you how we will be taking forward to make into the SQL environment. So अब SQL को इंस्ट्रक्शन देना है कि मेरा HR डेटाबेस बनाओ या मेरे लिए टेबल्स बनाओ और उन टेबल्स में ऐसा ऐसा डेटा एंटर करना है. उसके पहले हमको डिस्कस करना पड़ेगा there are certain commands or there are certain languages. Okay. So with the help of those languages, we can able to create a table, create a database, create a tables within it, and we will insert the data into it. Okay. So there are basically five basic language or basic commands categories belongs into the SQL. Are you understanding what I'm telling here?
Yes, ma'am.
1 second. See, we had already discussed about these things. Okay, so like a relationship, we had discussed and how to make a relationship in this diamond shape. We discussed and diamond shape and all the entity diagrams we had discussed. See, we had already discussed all these things from this PPTs. Okay, मैंने आपको personally करके ही बता दिया है. Okay. Now, these are the relationship. Okay, now this relationship when we go forward for the relational model. Okay, मतलब ER diagram से हम relational model पे जाते हैं ना, ER model से हम relational model पे जाते हैं. तो relational model में आते हैं keys, okay, attributes, okay, and they become your table rows and columns. If you just see here, if you want, you can take a 1 minute and just have a read of this PPT. Just take a 1 minute quickly. इसको रीड करो तो आपको वो रिलेट हो जाएगा कि ईआर डायग्राम से हम रिलेशनल मॉडल पे कैसे स्विच कर रहे हैं. ओके, डन. आई होप माय स्क्रीन इज विजिबल टू एवरीवन.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am, visible.
Yes, ma'am.
ओके, परफेक्टली फाइन. सो जस्ट रीड इट केयरफुली. ये बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. अब हम ईआर डायग्राम से रिलेशनल मॉडल पे जा रहे हैं. अब हम हमारा डेटाबेस बनाने वाले हैं. ओके, वी आर इन दैट पोजीशन. तो ईआर डायग्राम हमारा डायग्राम अंडरस्टैंडिंग चल रहा था अभी तक. अब हम एक्चुअल SQL यूज करने वाले हैं. ओके, सो जस्ट रीड दिस केयरफुली. जस्ट टेक अ 1-2 minutes एंड देन वी आर गोइंग फॉरवर्ड. बताओ हो गया होगा तो पढ़ के. डन.
Yes, ma'am.
किसी को कुछ डाउट है इसमें?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Now, when we create a relational database model, there are certain terminologies associated. Okay, terminology क्या कहती है? Tables. एक टर्म है, मतलब जब हम डेटाबेस या रिलेशनल मॉडल की बात करते हैं, जैसे हमारा ईआर मॉडल था, तो ईआर मॉडल की टर्मिनोलॉजीज क्या क्या थे? वी आर हैविंग एंटिटी, वी आर हैविंग attributes, right? Similarly, in the relational model, there are the terminologies. What are the terminologies? Tables, rows, column. Understood? Tables,
Yes, ma'am.
rows, and column. So henceforth, मतलब आगे चल के हम जो बोलने वाले हैं, मतलब जो terms use करेंगे हमारे SQL understanding में, that terms we will be using table, rows, and columns. Okay? And in that rows and column, there are the relationship, and that relationship will be mapped using keys. तो आप यहाँ पे सिर्फ एक डायग्राम बताया हुआ है, इट्स नॉट कि मैं आपको ये समझाने नहीं वाली हूँ, ऐसा नहीं है, मैं आपको कीज का एक डिटेल सेशन लेने वाली हूँ. But if you just look into this diagram, you will understand how these keys are representing. Okay. यहाँ से if I just want, this is the analysis. मतलब ये जो टेबल, थर्ड टेबल क्रिएट हुआ है, see, this is a third table. I'm just talking about this table. So this is my result or a output of analysis. What analysis I'm doing? I'm just extracting the student ID from the student table and the subject ID from the subject table with the respective marks. So I'm getting a student with a respective subject and their respective marks. I don't want any teacher name or a name of that subject or even the name of a student. I just want student ID, their respective subject and the mark. So this is my analysis. Out of which table? Table number 1 and table number 2. Is this clear? And how I am getting it? Because I am having ID on it. And this ID, how I can give it? When I am creating my table. When I am creating my table. Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, these are the few examples. We will be talking about all these things. You don't worry about this. Okay. These are the keys concept. I just want to get into much more detail. These are the key concept. ये मैं आपको बताने वाली हूँ already. तो जब हम कीज की बात करेंगे तब मैं फिर से डिटेल यही फिर से पीपीटी खोल के आपको डिस्कस करने वाली हूँ. So I am not showing this immediately. I am now going forward for the languages. Okay. So okay. So these are my SQL commands. Okay. These are my 5, which I told you that SQL command, some people say SQL languages. Okay. So this all मतलब depends. हर कोई की terminology. कोई उसको language बोलता है, कोई उसको commands बोलता है. Okay. आप कुछ भी बोल सकते हो. Now if you see here, they are the just abbreviation, DDL. What is the full form of DDL? Anyone can tell me?
Ma'am, I guess it's database definition language or
What does it
something like.
mean? What does it mean?
Ma'am, it is used to like create the database, like alter the database, we can the commands that it has is like, ma'am, create, delete, truncate, and ma'am, alter.
Okay. So what does it mean? Data definition. Definition means what? कि आप किसी चीज को define कर रहे हो, right? So you are creating database. So using create command, you will be defining database कि मेरा एक human resource management system नाम का database रहेगा. उसमें
Ma'am, you are not audible.
Yeah, am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, I'm so sorry, actually, some network issue I am just facing because of the heavy rain. Yeah, but I was trying to tell here, okay, we were just in this slide, right? So DDL, okay, that is data definition language, okay. So where we are defining something, okay. So like we are defining database, कि ये मेरा database है, इसमें मेरे 50 table रहेंगे, like then table रहेंगे, so I had to create a table in it. So create, तो जो create instructions दे रही हूँ या create command दे रही हूँ, that belongs to this category of my language or this category of my commands. तो create command है. अब मेरा काम हो गया है, मुझे नहीं चाहिए डेटाबेस, अगर मुझे टेबल नहीं चाहिए, टेबल गलती से बन गया है, टेबल का कोई यूज नहीं है, तो आई विल बी ड्रॉप इट. ड्रॉप मतलब क्या, उसको डिलीट करना. ड्रॉप यानी डिलीट करना. ओके. अल्टर, अल्टर मतलब क्या, व्हाट यू मीन बाय अल्टरेशन? अल्टरेशन मतलब कुछ चेंजेस करना, राइट? सो अगर सपोज योर टेबल इज क्रिएटेड, उसमें 5 रोज है, आपको 5th रो की जगह 6th रो भी ऐड करना है. और लेट्स एग्जांपल लाइक यू क्रिएटेड अ टेबल, ओके, and in the table you had just considered first name, last name, and then you consider your address or contact number, email address, and then you realize, no, I want to consider a father name, or I want to consider middle name of that particular employee, or for that table, say student table. So वहां पे अल्टरेशन करना पड़ेगा. टेबल तो बन चुका है, लेकिन अब मुझे उसको अल्टर करना पड़ेगा. So that time I will be using alter command. Are you understanding now what I am trying to tell here?
Yes, ma'am.
Truncate. Truncate is what? Truncate. What do you mean by truncate?
Ma'am, it like removes all the values from a particular table.
Truncate. Sure.
Yes, ma'am.
Then what is basically drop?
Ma'am, drop. I think that drop actually like drops the whole particular table from the database. Like it does not consider that database anymore or that table anymore.
And
when we
what
use.
is, then what is truncate means?
Ma'am, truncate, like for example, if we have a particular entry in our database, and then if we use truncate, then so ma'am, like let's say our table is filled with entries, and if we use truncate, then so that ma'am table will get emptied, like all of its values will go away. So I think that is
Yes,
truncate.
that is only truncate. So there is a difference between drop and truncate. Truncate मतलब समझ लो, एक simple example बता रही हूँ मैं आपको यहाँ पे. अभी हम लोग environment में नहीं बात कर रहे हैं, we are just here, okay? So let's say I want to just do the truncate on this region table. So what will happen ना? तो ये सारे जो रोज हमने एंटर करे हुए हैं, मतलब दिस इज रो 1 2 3, ये जो वैल्यूज एंटर कर रहे हैं ना, वो डिलीट हो जाएंगे विद द ट्रंकेट. टेबल ऐसे का ऐसे ही रहेगा. और वेयर एज इफ आई वांट टू डिलीट इट, ओके, तो ये पूरा का पूरा यहाँ से, मतलब पूरा रीजन टेबल डिलीट हो जाएगा. अंडरस्टूड? ये होगा ड्रॉप, ओके. और ये अगर सिर्फ मैंने यहाँ पे ट्रंकेट अप्लाई किया तो उसके अंदर की वैल्यूज डिलीट होंगी. आर यू अंडरस्टैंडिंग ना व्हाट आई एम ट्राइंग टू शो हियर? ये
Yes,
हुआ
ma'am.
ट्रंकेट, ओके. और अगर मुझे पूरा टेबल मतलब ड्रॉप करना है, आई वांट टू ड्रॉप इट, तो ड्रॉप इस तरीके से होगा. ड्रॉप मतलब पूरा ड्रॉप करना, मतलब रिमूव कर देना पूरा डेटाबेस डिजाइन से. अंडरस्टूड? सो दीज आर द बेसिकली स्कीमा लेवल, मतलब ये जो है वो आपके डिजाइन लेवल पे काम हो रहा है. मतलब आपने जो डिजाइन बनाया है, आपने एक डेटाबेस का पूरा स्ट्रक्चर क्रिएट किया है, उसमें आप टेबल ऐड कर रहे हो, टेबल डिलीट कर रहे हो, ड्रॉप कर रहे हो, या उसमें चेंजेस कर रहे हो. तो दैट लैंग्वेज इज कॉल्ड डेटा डेफिनेशन लैंग्वेज. दैट लैंग्वेज इज कॉल्ड डेटा डेफिनेशन लैंग्वेज, ओके. नाउ DCL एंड TCL, ओके, ये जो दोनों लैंग्वेजेस है, ये एज इफ, मतलब मैं ये आपको नहीं बोल रही हूँ कि ये कोई काम की नहीं है, ये बहुत ज्यादा काम की है. लेकिन ये कौन से यूजर की काम की है? इट्स यूज्ड बाय डेटाबेस एडमिनिस्ट्रेटर and developer. So we are not those basically people, right? We are into the analyst side ना, we are at the sophisticated user side. तो हमको क्या करना है? एक तो डेटाबेस बनाना है और डेटाबेस को मैनिपुलेट करना है, okay? So we will be discussing directly DML. Are you understanding what I am trying to say here?
Yes, ma'am.
अगर आप वही मेरे सामने सॉफ्टवेयर डेवलपमेंट के कोर्सेज के कैंडिडेट्स होते हैं या आप किसी फुल स्टैक डेवलपर कोर्स के कैंडिडेट होते हैं तो मैं आपको ये भी बताती क्योंकि ये आपके पार्ट एंड पार्सल रोल रहेगा। बट अभी आप डेटा एनालिस्ट वाले रोल पे कैंडिडेट्स हो जहां पे आपको थोड़ी ना देखना है कि आपके डेटाबेस के 50 यूजर्स रहेंगे, 50 में से क्या क्या यूज कर सकते हैं, कौन क्या यूज करेगा। दैट्स नॉट अ रोल ऑफ डेटा एनालिस्ट, दैट्स अ रोल ऑफ डेटा basically administrator and developer. Okay, so they will be, those guys are using the grant and revoke, all this commit, rollback. So these are all the basically commands that they are being using for their purposes. Okay, now we are the person who will be designing the database, we will be creating the database, and the top of it we are the manipulating the database, because the manipulation is also important when we going forward for the analysis. So that is a DML, that is data manipulation language. Okay, so here I'm not talking about DCL. Okay, I'm not talking about TCL. I'm directly talking about DML. Okay, now DML means manipulations. Okay, manipulations means what? Anything we want to insert. So inserting any particular row into the table. Insert करने के बाद I come to know, oh, I want this employee get change their mobile number or address. So I want to update it. So update command. Okay, suppose that employee removed from the particular database, or I want to remove something from the database, so I will be having delete. Then you may confuse with the truncate and the delete command. Okay, अब ये जो delete command होती है, that is a data manipulation language. Okay, so जब user level पे बात करते हैं तो कुछ ही user DDL commands use कर सकते हैं. Okay, throughout the hierarchy there are few users of your database are having rights or authorized to make it DDL. The most of the employees are, or maybe the data analysts are working in the DML environment. Okay, so they will be just using delete. जब delete use किया जाता है तो वो delete आपको user level पे रहता है कि हाँ चलो row delete हो गया, पर actual level पे वो रहता है, टेबल में रहता है, डेटाबेस में रहता है, वो परमानेंटली डिलीट नहीं होता है। आपने गलती से 50 रो डिलीट भी कर दी और आपने आपके डेटाबेस एडमिनिस्ट्रेटर को बोला कि ये मेरे से गलती से हो गया है, he or she is able to revoke back those rows which are being deleted because they are there in your definition. Is it clear? But that is not rights given to you as a data manipulation side. Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now these are the commands: insert, update, delete. These are the commands where we will be going with the manipulations. At the same time, this is the most important command we are having. That is DQL. That is data query language. Because being an analyst, being a data analyst, we will be querying the data for analysis. Okay. So which command is there? That is a select command. तो ये सबसे ज़्यादा use होने वाली command है. Select something from the table. Select something from the table and this condition. So this is kind of things we will be doing as a data analyst role to analyze the data which we are having. Okay. So this data query language is a query basically command, and which command it is? Select command. Got it? These 5 languages are clear. And out of 5, we will be talking about DDL. Ideally, DDL भी नहीं बताया तो भी चलने वाला था, लेकिन आपको पूरा पीछे का बैकग्राउंड स्टोरी पता होना चाहिए. Suddenly, it is just like this. Okay, अगर आप एक सीरीज देख रहे हो, like you all are like watching some series on the OTT platforms. Suddenly आप एपिसोड 2 चालू कर दोगे तो आपको लिंक ही नहीं लगेगा एपिसोड 1 में क्या हुआ था, तब तक आप समझ नहीं पाओगे. So that's why we started with the background, and then we move into the gradually the things which we are needed, or the things which are needed to understand as a data analyst. Okay, then we are having DML for the manipulation, and then we are having DCL. That's the most important thing for a data analyst for the querying the things. Okay, so this 3 category of commands will be using frequently being a data analyst. Okay, fine. So now we will stop here today. Okay, because just hardly we left with the 2-3 minutes only. So from tomorrow on, not tomorrow, from next session onwards, we will be actually creating the database into the database environment. यहाँ पे हम create करेंगे using commands. अब create command है, तो create command कैसे use होता है, ये environment को कैसे use किया जाता है, वो हम step by step अब ये tools के बारे में बात करेंगे. तो हमारा जो actual SQL का टॉपिक है वो आज से शुरू हुआ है. ओके, जब मैंने आपको ये एक्सप्लेन किया दैट योर लैंग्वेजेस, हियर द SQL स्टार्टेड. इज इट क्लियर? अभी तक तो पूरा बैकग्राउंड था, कॉन्सेप्ट अंडरस्टैंडिंग था. Now here your SQL started. Next session we will be using this commands, especially the DDL. We will be define our database and then gradually we move into the insertion क्योंकि हमको insert भी करना पड़ेगा, and then we will fire the query to analyze the database. Okay, so this we will do gradually in the next session along with the constraint understanding and keys understanding. So this will be your next topic we will be discussing. So don't miss that topic because that is a very important thing. Once you understand that thing, फिर आप कुछ भी कैसे भी क्वेरीज लगा के अलग अलग उसके सिंटेक्स लगा के अलग अलग क्लॉजेस एंड कमांड्स लगा के यू कैन गेट द आउटकम आउट ऑफ डेटाबेस. ओके, perfectly fine. Now we will stop here today. Okay, and we will continue the topic in the next session. Till then, please practice whatever I had explained you. Please try to revise it. Okay. And I hope you will soon get the assignment. So try to get that assignment to practice the other case studies. ये तो मैं एक case study बता रही हूँ जो हम पूरा throughout SQL understand करेंगे इसके through. But there are many case studies which you need to understand. Okay, तो उसका perspective भी आपको समझ में आएगा. And then once you start working on those case study, you can ask me many questions also. Okay.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
Can you send the material in the WhatsApp group or on the platform?
Sure, I will be sharing on the platform. That would be better.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Okay, thanks.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Fine. Thank you. Have a nice day. Yeah, bye.